Hey guys, I have a What's in My Pen Case 1990s style, and this is my current pen case. It's a 1990s Space Maker case in clear, and I always wanted these in clear. And I have like an overflow of pins here, but I'll show you the washi tape first, and let me know if you'd like to see a modern What's in My Pen Case with modern stuff in it. So this one's a Dollar Tree tape, Joann's, Michael's. I got all these Joann's. I didn't actually go, I don't think there's a Joann store anywhere near me, but they did have them online. I saw someone with them. Like, I need some rainbow washi tape in my life. Okay, so first off, these are some 1990 SuperMarble, and they brought out SuperMarble again in 2016, but the pin barrels did not look as cool, and they discontinued those too. So I'm kind of obsessed, especially with the 1990s. One of these. Another one. This is an old Bic Wavelengths pin, and it still sort of worked, but I wanted it to work well, so I just refilled it with modern ink. It uses a standard Bic stick pin ink. Frank Doods. I'm kind of obsessed. I actually got this to work. It's not very inky, and occasionally get some skipping, and it took a while to get to work, but I mostly just love looking at it. This is an old zebra pen that smells like soda. Vintage Sanrio, and the ink of this doesn't work, but I'm going to try to find a refill. Oops. Death. Instead of saying like crap, my recent thing has been saying death. It kind of has more of a shock effect. I was in the garden with my mother once, and she was like kind of turning into park really quickly, and I was like, death, and she never heard me say that, and it was pretty funny. Until she was making me corn, and like she's cooking everyone dinner, and I was visiting, so she was cooking, and I'm like, how much longer until it's gonna be ready? And she's like, about 10 minutes, death. And then when she said it, I'm like, oh, shit got real. It's a different effect when an elderly person says it. But anyway, more Lisa Frank Doods. I always wanted this kind of thing as a kid, so I'm kind of reliving my childhood a little bit. And then these are some pastel, they're the same colors as the Jelly Roll baby colors that were discontinued in 2001. They brought these back out a few years ago, about a year or two ago, in the Asian market under, some are branded Jelly Roll and some are branded Ball Sign, but you can only buy these individually now. They don't come in a whole set of baby colors. I'm really glad that they brought them back because it's a really unique color. An old zebra pastel, kind of slightly metallic sheen pin. Milky Lunar, and I really like the Milky Lunar because they've got the stars and moons on it. The normal Milky pens didn't have that. And these I had to refill with modern ink. The new what are they called? Pentel Milky Pop pens that came out last year. Those are the same colors as the old Milky Lunar one that were kind of more neon than the original Milky pens. And all the Milky pens and Milky Lunar pens I found in the 90s, the ink just does not work anymore. So if you get some, you have to refill them. Another Bic Wavelengths. I think this is from 1994 or so, maybe 1992. They're really old, like me. Square Dudes. I don't know. I'm kind of addicted to pins at this point. It's just a fun outlet, like a thing to collect, and just something different, especially when it's like 1990s nostalgia of my childhood, and just I don't know, different stuff to try when you're journaling. So let me know if you want to see a modern What's My Pen Case of like modern brands or modern types of pens I use. These are old Sniffitz pens in lavender, peppermint, and vanilla. And most of these scents they've replicated in the Sarasa Clip limited edition scented pens that they've come out in recent years, except for the lavender. They haven't made that scent ever again. But these, if they've ever been used before in the 90s, they're probably not going to work very well at all. But these had never been used before, so these actually work. And you do have to stick your face up to the page to be able to smell them. They're kind of like colors, but they're kind of different. Lisa Frank Bear. Ones like these I just keep in a refill. I haven't actually used this one up yet, but if I ever do, I'll do that. This is an old LeFleuche pen, and this one smells like strawberry chocolate. It smells really good. It's another zebra one that they discontinued this probably about a decade ago, maybe 8 or 9 years ago. 1990s Milky Lunar. Hopefully you can see any of this. Oh, hopefully the neighbors can't see me. I have the window blinds partially open because the light in here doesn't work very well, and I don't really wear like shirts or clothes at home, so hopefully they can't. I don't think anyone's out there. I don't see anyone. Another old Bic one, Milky Lunar, 1990 SuperMarble. I'm so bummed that they discontinued the 2016 SuperMarble pens. Those look different than this, but the ink looked similar enough on paper that you could tell it was one of those. Some Bic, I want to say these are from like 1994. I got new ones, but I had some like this as a kid. These are Frank Doods, Pastel Jelly Roll, SuperMarble. Milky Lunar, and these are probably the most rare pens that I've got. These are 1990s Color Exchanger that they discontinued in about 1999, and they look different on light versus dark ink. And when I heard about these online, I looked for them for so many years. I finally found some about 4 years ago, but those had been previously used, and those really didn't work. These had never been used before, so these actually work. And they look yellow on white paper and blue on dark paper, and then this one is orange on normal paper, and they look green on darker paper. And they're really light colors, so they're not very practical, but if you ever had something like this as a kid, they're fun. Or like, what's it called? Crayola overriders or that kind of thing. Just any kind of... These don't actually physically change color, they just look different if you're writing on light versus dark paper. And a modern equivalent of those is kind of the Zebra dual metallic. And those are really pretty colors. They're darker metallic, they're more practical colors. They kind of have a bit of a glitter to it, and they look different on light versus dark paper. Milky Lunar, Lisa Frank, Pastel, and this one is darker than this perfect lid color. Lisa Frank, Bic. This LeFleuche smells like chocolate. It's amazing. I mean, you have to stick your face right on the paper, but still smells really good. Blueberry scented. SuperMarbles. This one smells like peppermint, like this one. The colors are neat on these old Sniffitz scented ones. Milky Lunar. I could do an entire like pen collection video, but I think that would be like an hour and a half long or something. It's kind of my hobby. It's a good escape from like daily life. Another strawberry scented LeFleuche. I've been tempted to do a pen case collection video too, or maybe just do more what's my pen case, and just I like to alternate on my pen cases every week or two, so I could just show different pens I'm using at the time. That might be it'll be fun to make. I don't know if it'll be fun to watch. Another SuperMarble Color Exchanger. Oh, that looks empty. Like my soul. It kind of looks weird when, I guess just because it's clear, but this one's the only one in here that's not 1990s. This is a one from Target I got in their dollar section. They called them, I can't actually remember. It was something like kitschy and cute, but they write okay, not amazing. Pastel, Gel Pump, Green Apple Scented, Orange, I'm obsessed with this one. Color Exchanger that looks pink or blue, depending on if you're writing on light or dark. Milky Lunar. The colors are pretty light. The modern Milky Pop pens use the colors as the old Milky Lunar, which are a little bit more neon. The original Milky pens were the straight up pastel, and they don't have those exact colors. Again, they're very, very similar. The Milky Lunar versus old Milky pen colors, they're almost the same. They're just a little bit more pastel with the Milky pens. But old inks of Milky pens or Milky Lunar pens just don't work. I can't remember if I said that. I tried to make this video so many times. I can't remember when I said it or not. This peach smells really good. This one smells like soda. No, soap. They do have a soap scented one in the Sarasa clip. One of their scented limited editions. SuperMarble, Gel Pearl, Lisa Frank, and color changer. So hopefully this was mildly amusing. I don't know, I like looking at pens and just, I don't know, I guess picturing myself and using them and enjoying it, because writing is one of the few ways I can really kind of process my emotions. Like talking to people just, it sometimes helps, but I'm not always up to that. And writing is just like the only way that can be completely, well, maybe just honest with myself, or just, it's my only outlet that doesn't add some kind of anxiety. Like talking to people, I get a little, that can be exhausting. Like even if they're trying to listen to whatever I've got going on or something, it can still be exhausting, and writing doesn't do that. So I think that's why I like pens and playing journals and everything so much. And yeah, let me know if you'd like I'm looking at my washi tape right now, washi tape collection, or let me know if you have any video requests in general. I kind of want to make videos again, and yeah, have a good night. Bye.